Hey, it's Coach Jamila, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why you may actually be struggling with putting yourself first. Now, here's what I know about you. You're strong, you're successful, you're that woman that everybody leans on and looks to for advice and support and everything else. But when it comes to you, you don't exactly give yourself the same priority or importance. Instead, your way of being is to be tough or strong and to put your feelings aside so that you can be there for everyone else. Well, let me just let you know that this was some messaging that you got early on in life as a child to where you were either told or treated in such a way that it led you to believe that your thoughts, feelings, and emotions were not as important as everyone else's or in relation to whatever was going on, that you had to somehow take a back seat to yourself and put some other things forward. Now, this has worked for you in the sense that it has allowed you the focus, the determination, the drive to be where you are today. I mean, professionally, you're winning, you're doing it. However, in your personal life, is where this way of being really doesn't work, this strongness, this toughness, because what it has denied you of is real, true connection with any other person. You're struggling when it comes to having a healthy, happy, romantic relationship with a man. You may already have been through a divorce or are going through a divorce or are on the rocks in your marriage. And a part of that is not only the fact that you haven't really gone all in emotionally, but secondly, because you probably made a poor choice to begin with because you weren't coming from a place of authenticity and really an understanding and a knowledge of who you really are and what you truly needed. See, when we show up and try to connect and have a relationship with someone and we're unclear on what exactly is that we need in order to be happy and thriving in a relationship, then we just kind of accept and take whatever we can get and then don't understand why we're having such a hard time or struggle. We also can find it taxing over time because we don't trust the situation or the other person to really allow ourselves to let that guard down, be truly vulnerable, and again, connect on that deeper level. So it's a struggle there that you're having. And like I mentioned, because this messaging came early on, it no doubt is related to the relationship with either your father or your mother or both. Because how you experienced their presence or their absence absolutely has had an effect on the person that you have become. It does not mean that you are forever locked into this way. And it also doesn't mean that you have a victim mentality to where you're blaming like, oh, I'm this way because of my parents and I can't do anything about it. No, I know that that's not even the kind of woman you are and not the kind of mentality you have for the simple fact that you're watching this video, okay? My clients, none of them have that victim mentality, and I know that you don't either. That's why you are where you are, is you have pushed and overcome despite all of the different ways that perhaps you were neglected, perhaps were victimized, were not given the things that you needed in order to really thrive in a positive way. But despite all that, here you are. And like I said, you have achieved a measure of success, but in your personal life, again, that struggle with the men, the struggle with your parents, and then the struggles that you have within yourself, as far as how you speak to yourself, that negative self-talk, that constant second guessing, that constant just feeling like you are stuck sometimes in indecision or fear about what to do because you don't want to fail. Or sometimes it may even be that you are afraid of success. Yes, you've accomplished a lot, but you actually know that there's something inside of you telling you that you are supposed to be doing even more than that, that you're capable of more. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you know that even though you have done much, you're still playing small and not really being true to the real gifts and talents and abilities that you have. And then finally, here it is. You are at this stage of your life, late 30s, 40s, perhaps beyond. And you're like, who am I? I don't even know. And if you have gone through a divorce or are going through a divorce, this may be the jarring situation that has occurred that has kind of shaken you to your senses and kind of awakened you to the fact that there is something innately within you that you have got to change or you want to do differently. Not wrong with you, but that you know you want to shift and change so that you can become the absolute best version of yourself, which, by the way, is a journey because we are imperfect and the process is continual, but we need to be on that journey. We need to be doing something, right? And so I get it. That's what you want. And so it's okay to be in a place to where it feels uncomfortable, to make yourself a priority, to make yourself important. You may have even already worked with a counselor or a therapist or another coach and been at it for years, but still felt like you haven't quite nipped it in the bud or gotten to the bottom of it. Well, I'm here to let you know that as a transformation life coach, with my emotional empowerment method, the strategy and process that I use, that's where we go. That's where we start. We go right to the beginning and we nip it in the bud in months, not years of talking and circling the drain of negative emotions and all these things. There are so many people who can go on and on and on about why this and why that. But at the end of the day, who cares if it doesn't lead you to some sort of action, change, or shift that yields you the results that you want to see in your life? And that's what I'm all about. And that's why I love the type of woman you are, the type of women I work with who are strong action takers, who really go after something and are focused and determined about it. Because when you're able to bring that level of drive to this process, that's what 10x's your results and doesn't have you going through this whole monotonous thing over and over again that you've been doing for years. Let's just go ahead and nip it in the bud, move you through it so that you can be on the other side at the light at the end of the tunnel, living your best life, being the best version of you, stepping out in a whole new way and creating the impact you know you are supposed to be making as a leader, as this amazing, incredible woman that you are. And let me tell you what I'm going to do to help you. As your transformation life coach, when I'm working with my clients one-on-one, it is unlimited coaching. That means you have unlimited access to me. Tell me, when was the last time you had anyone that was there for you and supporting you through any process related to your healing and trying to become a better person at any time? Probably never, because chances are you have never put yourself number one on your list of things to do, to tend to take care of. Sure, you do the mani-pedi massage thing, you'll do your fitness thing and all that, but what's going on the inside is what I'm talking about. That's where the real improvement and change and shift is going to take place. That's going to actually get you what you want. And that is to just be happy for once in your life, to know what that feels like, to have clarity about who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. That is what I know you're yearning for. And that is where I want to help you get to through this process of working together. So if anything I've said here resonates with you, by all means, book a free consultation. I'll put the details in the description box below this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow, share, depending on which platform you're watching this on. And also, I invite you to join my free private Facebook group, High Powered Healing for Women Executives and Entrepreneurs. I will also put the link for that below. Or if you're watching this on Instagram, you'll find all these links in my bio at Coach Jamila LV. You can also DM me too. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you here.